tonight's program is going to be Fall into Fitness. And it's in the next, the tops recommended for this week. This program is a contest that can be used in the chapters. But it it's so we can continue to exercise or get more exercise as we go into the fall season. So after a long or quick, it's been long and hot for me, summer, many of us are ready to hit the reset button. The changing of seasons creates a perfect opportunity for us to change our normal routine and experiment with new things and go back to some things that we haven't done for a while. So cooling temperatures create a pleasant environment for outdoor and indoor activities. So this fall, we want to branch out of our comfort zone and challenge ourselves to do 10 different activities for at least 30 minutes or more. Each activity can be done in increments throughout the day. So you could do like 10 minutes each, 3 times a day to reach the 30 minutes. So how it's going to work is for the contest is, there's on the second sheet here, there's a list of activities. And you're not limited to what's on here, but, so you could add to this list. So there's blanks down here, and each person may have something different, extra, as long as you get your 30 minutes of activity. And if you use it as a contest, let's see what it says. Any activity done for 30 minutes or more will count toward the 10 needed to be entered into the prize drawing. So as long as you do 10 activities in a, I guess in a specified amount of time, then you can be put in a to be entered into the drawing for a prize. So like squirrels that gather acorns, members can collect healthy habits that will last through the upcoming season into the spring. Collect acorns. So when you do something, just mark it off. By checking off each of the activities you do for 30 minutes or more, each activity can be done in increments throughout the day. If you wish, members create punch cards or use stickers to record activities. So the most active squirrels, members who do 10 activities during the contest, qualify for a prize drawing. So, I mean, that would be good for, as a fall contest. I was looking, the other article I have here comes from WebMD. And the articles on there are not always written by doctors. Sometimes they're just written and then approved by WebMD. But I thought this one was pretty good. Fall is a super season for shaping up. So I'm not going to read all this, but fall is a great time to start a fitness program because you're going to create good habits for the holiday season and upcoming winter months. So here's 10 ways to start making the most of the season. 1, take advantage of the weather. So as the weather gets cooler, we can get outside and do some activities outside. Walking, hiking, or cycling are all awesome in the fall. Discover park trails and take in some new scenery. and we don't have to worry about the snow falling early or mostly at all to do some skiing or snowshoeing. You know, going to the beach for me in the fall is, since it's cooler, I enjoy it more. You know, I like getting out and walking on the beach, but I don't like it when it's so hot and steamy. So I like to go to the beach in the fall, and it's less crowded. So you could do beach activities. You could do lake activities like kayaking or canoeing. Both are excellent whole body workouts. My son wants me to go kayaking with him, and I told him I would go, but I don't know if I'll get back. And, you know, even some of the yard work, you know, would be considered exercise because you are getting your heart pumping and you're burning calories. And a lot of times, you know, you may enjoy yard work. I know my mother did. She enjoyed raking leaves and, you know, just getting outdoors and stuff. And that's probably why I don't like it nowadays. Okay. Has anybody else got any ideas about how we can take advantage of the weather? Just, yeah, Valerie, just unmute.
Well, I don't know if it's advantage, but we do have a new park that's not too far away that will be good as it cools down to check out.
Yep.
It's a lake with or a small lake with a walking path around it. We
Oh,
just
okay.
drove by it.
That'd be cool. All right. So next, let's think outside of the box. You always wanted to learn tap dancing? Anybody? Or learn to box? Master jump rope. Fall is a great time to learn something new. You know, a lot of classes at the gym start up in the fall. So we could take advantage of that. And I like this, fall is perfect time to gain new physical skills because you burn fewer calories when you begin a new activity because you're still learning that activity. But once you master the activity, you burn more calories because you're working at it harder. So a lot of times, especially like in dance or Zumba or something like that, you're still learning the moves and, you know, you don't move as much. But as you learn those, learn the dance or, you know, the basic moves, you burn more calories because you're working at it harder. All right, number 3, be an active TV watcher. So we've talked about this before about when you're watching TV, you know, find activities to do while you're watching TV. So you can walk or run in place, do standing lunges, now tricep dips off the couch or lift weights. The tricep dips might be hard for a lot of people. That's where you put your arms on the edge of the couch and just kind of do squats. And you, the push-ups and sit-ups during commercial, you know, you could do wall push-ups rather than getting down on the floor. You could do wall push-ups or stand at the back of the couch and put your arms on the back of the couch to do the push-ups. Or, you know, if you can't stand very long, you can sit in your chair and, you know, lean forward and back to do the sit-ups. Or, you know, you put your legs straight out, just anything to use that core muscle.
I bring my mini trampoline in and use it during TV.
Okay. Those mini trampolines are a workout. They are. But yeah, so you could get close to 20 minutes worth of commercial interruption just in one, a 30-minute show. It seems like anyway. But probably an hour show you could get in, 20 minutes if you just do it during commercials. Number 4, integrate the exercise into your life. So, we've always talked about, park further away from the door, or, take the stairs instead of the elevator when possible. Take a walk during your lunch break. A few things like that. What are some other ways that we can integrate more exercise?
When I'm walking up and down our little hall, I'll do like swimming or little mini lunges and just stretching.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I also do what I call my potty exercises.
I think you've told us about those before.
Yeah. That makes sure I do something.
Yeah, so just doing things during through our daily activities, just taking that extra time to do the lunges, or swing your arms or something like that, you're burning more calories than just standard walking. All right, number 5, rejuvenate yourself. Fall is the time to rejuvenate your body, mind, and spirit. So you can get a massage after you run, learn to meditate. This says take an art class, but you could just take up a hobby. Treat yourself not just with exercise, but with other activities to promote wellness, so you can feel good physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually.
They
That's
have
a, go ahead.
Sure. Somebody gave it away at a women's kickoff. There's this was a pretty book that for adult coloring there. I think it was like a inspirational sayings or scriptures or stuff, and people would color it in. It wasn't so intricate that it would drive me crazy, but it was really a nice idea. I think some people like to do that for stress relief.
They do, and sometimes you get, if you get involved in the coloring, it does, relieve your mind of other things that you got going on. And sometimes we need that just to forget about everything else. All right, remember the 30-day rule. It takes about 4 weeks for your body to adapt to lifestyle changes. That's why people who give up on their fitness program tend to do so within the first 30 days. So when the alarm goes off in the morning, it's darker and colder, don't roll over and hit the snooze button. Try to stick with the program for a month. After a month, behavior patterns will have adapted, and it will be much easier to stick with it after that. So I get my grandson up and put him on the bus. While he's sitting there waiting, I'm just walking, and that just gives me that little extra 10 minutes of steps in the morning. And I'll be glad when it gets cooler, because by the time I'm done, I'm a little bit sweaty and then go to work. But it does make a difference to start your day with a short walk like that. I just got to keep it up for 30 days, right? All right. Strive for the 3 C's: commitment, convenience, and consistency. Having all 3 will lead to a successful fitness program. Exercise does take commitment. You've got to be committed in order to keep it up. And, it's got to be consistent to do any good. Because exercising here and there, although it helps, it doesn't keep you on track for, for very long. Convenience means choosing the gym that's close by or an activity you can do at home or a time when you're not likely to be interrupted. And then consistency, I'd rather be a brand new client workout for 10 minutes a day rather than 1 hour every month.
Didn't some of our speakers say, or one of our speakers say what's the best exercise to do? And they says, and that it is the exercise that you will do.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, because if you just force yourself to walk when you don't really want to, it's not going to last. It's not going to last. But so you really have to find something that you enjoy, and it may take you trying 2 or 3 different things before you actually find that enjoyment. All right, deal with darkness. The best way to enjoy fall is to exercise outdoors, but it's getting darker earlier and staying dark later in the morning. So be smart and be safe. Let's say just because it's 6 p.m. and dark doesn't mean you can't work out. If walking or running outdoors, wear a reflective vest or carry a flashlight. So yeah, if you do, get outdoors, just be safe about it, when it's dark outside or even dusk outside. That may be one of those times when you need to find you something inside that you really enjoy. All right, dress in layers. When exercising outside, layer your clothes. Before your body warms up, you may feel chill, but once your blood gets pumping, you'll feel overdressed. The fabric wicks moisture away from your skin, so you're not exercising with wet fabric hanging on you. So yeah, just remember if you're going to exercise outside, dress in layers as you go out. The inner layer should be a moisture wicking fabric, so it wicks away sweat and you're not chilled. The second layer should be a warmth layer, and the third should be protective layer, like a windbreaker or rain slicker. Okay. All right. And finally, number 10, find your motivation. People are motivated by different things. It's important to first discover what your individual goals are, whether it's losing weight, strengthening, toning, or preparing for a race or an event. But goals aren't enough to get there. You have to be motivated by the day-to-day workouts. So choose something you enjoy doing and will be likely to keep up, whether it's walking or hiking with a friend, working with a trainer, or taking part in the boot camp class. So creating a challenge for yourself will motivate you, and as will encouragement and accountability. So, just so just, all of those are good tips, to keep us moving and all as the weather gets cooler. All right. Has anybody got any comments?
I did not like, what was it? Just for me, working boot camp. Yeah, I didn't like the boot camp.
You didn't like boot camp?
Nope. Could you go to the top so I could see the first floor again. I didn't, okay.
Oh, sorry.
Um,
And I can put this out there too, or send it to you.
Alrighty, I
All
now
right,
could
so
have to
take advantage of the weather.
think outside the bar.
Mhm.
And 3, back to 2, back to. And someone, an article, one time, somebody lost 20 to 30 pounds in a year from every time an advertisement came on TV, they got up and they exercised during
Okay.
for the commercials, and they lost, I can't remember, somewhere between 20 to 30 pounds in 1 year.
Wow. Just by getting up off the couch.
Yes.
You know,
Thank
to go along with this fall fitness, we really got to watch what you eat as well, because I heard somebody at a Tops event say one time that you can't out exercise your fork. That just, things like that just stick with me, and it's true. You still gotta, when you exercise, you still gotta watch what you eat, or the exercise is just pointless.
That's cute. That's good.
Yeah. So,
Oh,
okay. Does anybody else have any comments? Okay.
that was good. And I heard somebody say on a PBS this weekend, when they're raising money, they have different motivational speakers.
Uh-huh.
This was talking about being a warrior, and he said you're either green and growing, or you're ripe and rotting. In other words, you got to keep
Yeah.
learning. And it was talking about his Native American heritage, how a real warrior, it's not about getting on a horse and scalping people. It was about respect and growing. And as someone got older, that people respected their wisdom, and they got that they respected their elders, and they kept learning. But keeping learning was the important part.
Okay.